This is War Brief Daily for August 12, 2026. Over the last 24 hours, the operating picture was shaped by Russian strikes across Ukraine, Ukrainian drone pressure inside Russia, and a fatal attack on commercial shipping at the southern entrance to the Red Sea. First, Ukraine. Russian missiles, drones, and guided bombs struck multiple population centers on August 11. Ukrainian regional authorities report that attacks in Zaporizhzhia killed at least 6 people and wounded around 20. Additional strikes were reported in Dnipropetrovsk, Kyiv, Sumy, and Sloviansk. The attacks themselves are confirmed through multiple Ukrainian official statements and wider reporting, though casualty figures may still change. President Zelenskyy says the Zaporizhzhia strike included North Korean-supplied ballistic missiles. That origin is an official Ukrainian claim, not yet independently confirmed through debris analysis. But the broader pattern is clear. Russia is combining long-range missiles, one-way drones, and guided aerial bombs to keep pressure on Ukrainian air defenses far behind the front. On the ground, Ukraine's general staff reported 212 combat engagements in its latest reporting period, with the heaviest fighting around Kostiantynivka and Pokrovsk. Those figures are Ukrainian military assessments, but they point to sustained Russian pressure on multiple axes. There is no confirmed, decisive breakthrough or frontline collapse. The military effect is attritional, forcing Ukraine to spread personnel, artillery, drones, and air defense assets across several threatened sectors. Ukraine also continued its own deep strike campaign. Russian local officials acknowledged drone activity in Voronezh Oblast and Tatarstan, with reports of fires or impacts near industrial and logistics-related sites. Confidence is medium to high that a raid occurred. Exact targets and damage remain unclear. If these facilities were hit, the aim is less about immediate battlefield change and more about imposing repair and air defense burdens deep in Russia's rear. Ukraine also reported a MiG-29 crash during a combat mission in Odessa region. The pilot survived, and the cause has not been released. Second, the Red Sea. A small cargo vessel was attacked near Bab el-Mandeb on August 11th, killing at least 3 crew members, according to Reuters reporting citing Yemeni Coast Guard and government military sources. The fatal attack is credible. The ship's ownership, cargo, and exact casualty count remain disputed. Houthi media claimed it was a Saudi vessel carrying military equipment, but that cargo claim is not independently verified. Why this matters? Bab el-Mandeb is the narrow gateway between the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. A lethal attack there keeps the threat to commercial shipping operational, raising insurance, routing, escort, and crew safety costs well beyond Yemen. Yemen's government also reported Houthi missile attacks near Al-Makka and Marib, while local reporting said a drone strike in Shabwa killed 2 government soldiers. These remain primarily government-side claims, but together they suggest maritime and land pressure occurring at the same time. No independently corroborated, time-bounded development met the standard for inclusion from Sudan, the Sahel, the Iran-Israel theater beyond Yemen, or the Indo-Pacific. That is not evidence of calm, only that the reporting available does not support stronger claims. Watch next for missile debris evidence from Zaporizhzhia, confirmed damage from Ukraine's deep drone raids, follow-on fighting near Kostiantynivka and Pokrovsk, and identification of the vessel attacked at Bab el-Mandeb. That's your War Brief Daily for August 12th. Subscribe for the next verified update.